Northrop Grumman agreeing to sell its services unit this week to Veritas Capital for $3.4 billion. The private equity firm with over $20 billion under management, bolstering its portfolio of companies which serve federal agencies and commercial entities. Ramsey Musselham, Veritas Capital CEO and managing partner, joins us now. Ramsey, it's great to have you on, and what I believe is your first appearance here on CNBC, so welcome.
Thank you, Morgan. It's great to be on. I appreciate you having me.
So I want to start with this news of the week. Been a lot of focus, at least from Wall Street, on the Northrop Grumman side of this idea that that company is now, with this divestiture, basically streamlining its portfolio to the fastest growing aspects of the DoD budget moving forward. But in terms of Veritas Capital and specifically Veritas-owned Peraton, the acquisition of this federal IT and mission support services business, what does that mean for you?
Yeah, no, we're very excited about the acquisition. We've actually, been focused in this area, the intersection of technology and government, now for over 2 decades. And as you saw in the 1990s with the defense primes, the Northrops and the Raytheons and General Dynamics, what you're seeing today is a consolidation in what's called this government technology services and software market. And we've been playing in that now, as I said, for a very long time. So Northrop decided to, again, divest the technology service and software business, and we obviously are very excited to bring them on board. And again, the 6,500 very, very talented and highly qualified folks who will be joining us. And again, they're focused in areas that are of paramount importance, as you see, not only in the government marketplace, but in the commercial marketplace. So cybersecurity, they've got very unique capabilities in cybersecurity, information assurance, both on the offensive side as well as the defensive side. Data analytics, again, you've been hearing about big data. We've been actually been playing in big data now for over 15 years. Again, artificial intelligence, machine learning, very unique capabilities, and importantly, agile software development, so rapid software development on key mission systems across the government marketplace. And finally, IT modernization. You've heard a lot about cloud and cloud infrastructure and cloud migration. They're really playing a central part in that, in the markets that they're focused in on.
Yeah, and of course you're mentioning all of these buzzwords that investors have just clinged to as of late, and I realize that your companies are private or privately held through Veritas. But the fact that we are seeing some of these new tech, if you will, government contractors that are coming to the public market, Palantir just this week, C3 AI, does that encourage you? Does that give you pause for consideration to maybe potentially take some of your companies public? And I guess also, what is the trickle effects to the private market in terms of all the excitement here?
Yeah, no, it's a great question. We have taken our companies public, and we've obviously done some take privates, not only in this core, call it government technology market tied to government services, but in healthcare. Healthcare, actually, technology is one of our most active areas of investment since our third fund. As you know, we took Athena Health private, for example, took Cotiviti private. And also education. Education technology is a big focus area for us. Again, take private of Cambium as an example. So the thrust for us is there is a scarcity of these assets, at least assets with scale. And as a result of that, there is a very strong demand for companies to go public relative to, again, this core marketplace. As you all know better than I do, public companies obviously are 50% what they were, a decade ago. So there's a very strong appetite for these types of companies, which are, high cash flow conversion businesses, recurring revenue businesses. We have a number in our portfolio now, and we are going to consider, potentially taking them public. As I said, there's a strong appetite for these types of companies because of the characteristics that I just shared with you. Yeah. And interestingly enough, just last point on this, a lot of what we do is in this world, at least, is tied to, very classified programs, sensitive programs. I for example, have the highest security clearance that one can have. And as a result of that, there is sometimes some hesitancy to take these types of businesses public. But, again, the specific information tied to those programs obviously would remain classified, even if they were a public company.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.